right, we are live. Let's see how live we are. Looking pretty good. I guess the lighting is okay. It's not all wild. Pretty decent. And I'm gonna have my laptop over here so I can actually keep an eye on comments because the way that it works on the phone is as soon as the comment shows up within 5 seconds it disappears and I might be looking somewhere else and then it will disappear on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get this to turn this off, obviously. Hey, now I can see, can actually see. Cool. All right, so now I can see the chat. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. It looks like there's a delay. Looks like there's a delay of about 10 seconds or so. I got the laptop over here so that I can see any of the chat that pops up. As I said, the chat comes through and disappears so fast on my phone, I can't even read them. Then I get to mess with the phone and all that other stuff. I am live streaming from my phone. Yeah, it looks kind of funny being behind like that. I guess this is how most live streamers actually live stream. I haven't really made a big deal about live streaming. So, yeah, it seems to work out pretty good. So, well, hey everyone, how's it going? Obviously, Sean here with another Genetry Solar video. Let's see. So, all right, so I'll get into that in a second. This is just a live stream. I'm gonna go over some things related to solar, power jack, YouTube, all that other stuff. Just wanted to just kind of get some thoughts out on directions on things where I think 2020 is going. I'm not going to really dive into anything like politics. I just don't like talking about politics. Ask Danielle. I get incredibly worked up over politics. I'm pretty passionate about that, but I don't like it to spill over into the public space, I guess. I have my own opinions and thoughts on politics and from not only the United States but also other countries and things like that. And this channel is not about any of that stuff. It's not that I'm afraid that there's going to be retaliation or people are going to unsubscribe or whatever else like that. I'm not afraid of that. I just don't feel the desire to get political because right now in this day and age, politics is so polarizing that there's a lot of people that just basically believe that if you don't agree with them, then you're complete trash and that your opinion doesn't matter and things like that. I just want to stay away from that. I have my own opinion, my thoughts, and all that other stuff, so I'm going to stay away from that. So anyway, we're going to talk about other things. Of course, Junior is back. You can see Junior's tail up here, down here that is. Junior is back. Of course, every time I start talking, Junior wants to be on camera. So this is Junior down here, my tuxedo cat. So the charge controller, the solar charge controller, the Make Sky Blue 119. I haven't changed much of anything at all for my charge controllers. Nothing has really changed. And the Wi-Fi thing is pretty cool. It's neat. You got the app. You can see your status and your system. It's neat, but I don't have a large solar array. I've got almost 3 kilowatts, which is actually pretty small compared to a lot of people out there. My array is small just because of space restrictions, limitations. I've got videos on my channel on all that stuff, and my solar panels are on the garage, or actually on the garage, and so I'm restricted on space, and as well as what the neighborhood allows. So I don't have a big time system that I can run 24/7 and actually be fully off the grid. So as far as the Make Sky Blue controller, the version 119, it's really good and stable. Sean Buckner tells me that there is an update, and he said that if I know there's some cloudy days coming or whatever, to send him the two controllers I have, and he would update them. So I'm guessing there's software tweaks, maybe some algorithms when it comes to charging and things like that. Remember, a lot of it's software based, just like a power jack inverter. Its performance is directly affected by the CPU and the code that is actually on the actual CPU. So same thing with Make Sky Blue. A lot of their stuff is software based. So, they can improve efficiencies and fix bugs and things like that by updating. Unfortunately, as of right now, that has to be done at either Make Sky Blue's factory, or they have Sean Buckner, who's based in the States in Oklahoma. He can actually physically update it. There's no over-the-air updates or anything else like that. So I haven't had any problems with the charge controllers. Even though one of them is a 118 and the other one is a 119, I haven't had any issues. They still sync perfectly well. They still work perfectly well. I can pretty much, even in the winter solstice, December 31st, December 21st, even then, it just happened to be a really nice and sunny day that day. I was still extracting quite a bit of energy, despite the fact that my panels, most of them are flat, basically, and I do have a set of two 48-volt panels, so 8 in total, that are at a 45 degree, and I'm still able to get some decent amount of energy, despite the fact that the sun is really, really low in the sky. So, it's the controllers are doing really, really well. I don't have any real... There's nothing really fancy or anything new to talk about. I've covered them pretty well in previous videos, and I don't have anything new to add. They work great. I think the one thing that I would probably complain about, and this is just a personal preference, and it's not a problem for performance at all, they do have, I think they're 40 millimeter fans inside, and for me personally, I just like to have fans running all the time, even if they're at idle. That's just me. Whether it's useful or not, that's just me. I like when we get a finalized Wi-Fi board going, I'm going to have my inverter running the fans at 20%, no matter what. Even at complete idle, the fans are going to be running at 20%. And I would like to be able to have that feature in the charge controllers where the fans are always running. That's just me. I don't like things running hot and even warm. I would just rather them stay as cool as possible. So that's the only minor, I guess, complaint that I would have, but it's not really even a complaint. And Sean Buckner has really assured me that that the controllers are perfectly fine, and if the fans do come on, which they have come on, I don't have enough. See, I have almost 3 kilowatts going into 2 charge controllers. So that's 1.4 kilowatts about going into each one of those charge controllers. They can handle a lot more. And it wasn't, when we were in the month of June, the charge controllers, a couple of times I heard the fans come on, a couple of times. So I'm nowhere near capacity for those charge controllers. In fact, one charge controller is probably sufficient enough for the entire system. In fact, I know that it is, because I'm running it at 48 volts, and those are 60 amp charge controllers. So I could easily get away with just having one of those, but I wanted to split the array in half because of the pitch of the garage, because the garage is an east to west facing, so I wanted to split it in half, and I was planning on adding to the system anyways later down the road. Don't know if I'm going to still do that or not, because now focus and priority has actually... Alright, sorry about that.